Yeah, this is a real Money in the Bank pay-per-view theme right here. This shit right here. One for the money, but I escape the fate. Get rid of this whole money trash. This is what we're using right here, brother. This is a real pay-per-view theme right here. Alright, I'm getting too lit. Alright, what's up, guys? It's Zach Roper, and welcome to the Zach Attack 2995 podcast. You can find this on YouTube on my channel at Zach Attack 2995. The audio-only format, which usually comes up first because YouTube just takes way too damn long for this shit. You can find that on SoundCloud. I'll have the link to that in the description of the YouTube version. Or you can just go on SoundCloud. What is it? .com? Is it? Wait. I need to look this up real quick. Gimmick. Yeah, SoundCloud.com, and it should be Zach. Shit. What is my page? Like, do I even have a URL on here? I don't think I have a URL. Let me look. Because, like, I gotta plug all this shit in before I even talk about the pay-per-view. Alright, so, yeah, it's soundcloud.com/Zach-Roper. All in lowercase. So, yeah, you can listen to that there. You can also listen to the other episodes I have. I did a podcast for Backlash, and I also did one for Payback, and I intentionally did not do one for Extreme Rules because that Alexa Bliss and fucking Bailey, This Is Your Life segment ruined it for me. Like, I was on the fence about the whole pay-per-view, and like that shit, I was like, nah, I'm a pass. I'm a pass with that shit. So yeah, the rest of this stuff I'll plug in at the end of the show. You guys know how this works. So, yeah, this pay-per-view was okay. It was okay. That's what I'll say. This pay-per-view was okay. It took place at the Scott Trade Center in St. Louis, Missouri, and look, I have a good alibi for this, alright, for the pre-show match, because I know I make a lot of excuses up. One day I'm just going to flat out say I didn't watch it, that's exactly what I did for Payback, but my alibi was my friend Gavin Walker was helping me fix up something on my Patreon page, and then I ended up just watching Paul Heyman and Curtis Axel versus CM Punk in a no disqualification handicap match at Night of Champions 2013. Look, alright, you guys have got to find this match. You got to find some way to find this, because this match was great. I fucking loved it. I had a lot more fun watching that than I would have watching this. So, apparently the Hype Brothers defeated the Colognes in a tag team match. Look, this is all I gotta say, alright? This whole Hype Brothers reunion gimmick, alright? This shit ain't gonna last long. I give it about maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and Zack Ryder's gonna turn on Mojo. How do I know this? Here's how I know this. Because Zack Ryder, look, I already have heat on this man because he already stole my name, alright? Zach Ryder, Zach Roper. That's quite a coincidence, air quote. So I already have heat on this dude for that. This dude apparently wants more heat from me because he did a YouTube video where he was, because his whole gimmick now is he unboxes pop vinyls, which are the little figures you can find at Hot Topic and shit like that. This dude had a box full of rare pop figures with the chase variants, and what does this man do? He dumps the box upside down, and he ruins the figures. This dude forever has heat with me now. Like, I ain't gonna let this shit fly. Alright, if I play WWE 2K17 again, I'm gonna have a match where it's my guy versus him. I'm gonna stomp him out. I'm gonna stomp him out of the corner, and then he's gonna pay. Because what did those pop fingers do to him? What did they do to you, Zedge? What did they do to you? They did nothing. So yeah, this tag team ain't gonna last long. All right, I give it 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, that's all I got for that match. That fuck Zack Ryder. That's my new hashtag now. Fuck Zack Ryder. Alright, so to start the show off, we actually got the women's Money in the Bank ladder match first. So it was Charlotte, Natalya, Tamina, Becky Lynch, and Carmella who competed in the match. And for some odd reason, people were like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a 6th woman in. Why? Why? Like, why? That defeats the whole purpose. Like, they already have the match set up. Look, I know people are gonna be like, oh, what about the Hardys? That was just to get, like, a pop from WrestleMania. Because it's fucking WrestleMania, that's why. Alright, that's why they did that shit, alright? This isn't WrestleMania. This is Money in the Bank, motherfuckers, alright? You guys are too fucking greedy sometimes. So, yeah, I'm gonna be brutally honest, alright? And I'm pretty sure this is why I don't have a lot of friends, because I'm brutally honest sometimes. This match felt way too damn safe to me. Like, it felt like Road Dogg or Michael Hayes was in the back and he was like, oh, y'all, don't do anything too crazy about there. You know, we this is the first Money in the Bank women's ladder match, and you don't do anything too crazy. No. Look, listen, alright. If I was booking this, I'd go up to the women and I'd be like, alright, this is what you guys are gonna do, alright? This is the first women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and I want you all to kill each other out there. Charlotte, you go up there and you do 3 fucking flips off the ladder, alright? And Becky, I want you to put a chick's arm through a ladder, and I want you to do a disarmer while she's on the ladder. I want you all to kill each other. Alright, you want to show the men off? Show them off. You go out there and you kill each other. But no, that's not what happened. So, another issue I have with this. So, this is supposed to be like a career-threatening match. The Money in the Bank ladder match, right? Just like with the Hell in a Cell and all that stuff. And I already touched how, like, this felt too safe. Another problem I have with this match is they hardly even use the ladder as a weapon. The fuck? Like, if I'm in a Money in the Bank ladder match, I'm bringing out tables, I'm bringing out chairs, I'm a fucking hit people in the leg with chairs, because if you can't climb the ladder, you're definitely not winning Money in the Bank. That's for damn sure. So, like, Tamina did, like, a Falcon Arrow on Becky Lynch on the ladder, and that was, like, a cool spot, I guess. There was a ladder set up in the corner of the ring. Spoiler alert, there was no payoff to that. It was just set up just because. The finish of the match was Carmella was climbing out the ladder, and Becky Lynch, like, ripped her off the ladder and powerbombed her on the ring. Boy, you have a ladder in the corner of the ring. Why can't you do a fucking... what's that move that Seth Rollins does? Why can't you fucking do a buckle bomb on the ladder? Give me something! Alright? Like... And Charlotte, a cool thing that Charlotte did was she did a Twisted Bliss off the top of the ladder onto Natalya and Tamina, so you know that Alexa Bliss is probably in the back and she's probably pissed pretty good that Charlotte took her move like that. Like, if I was Alexa, look, if I'm Alexa, I ain't taking that shit lightly. Alright, I already get pissed off enough when my coworkers come in late and they're asking me why the reshop card isn't done. So, if I'm Alexa Bliss, I'm even more pissed than that. So you had that. Becky Lynch powerbombed Carmella on the ring. She's climbing up the ladder, and my dude, James Ellsworth, comes to the ring, tips over the ladder, and Becky, lands face first, on the ropes. So, Ellsworth is trying to, he's trying to get Carmella to stand up. She can't. So, this dude looks up the ladder, climbs it, unhooks the briefcase, and drops this shit down. Look, I was joking around when me and Gavin were doing our prediction videos, and I said that shit was gonna happen. I said that as a joke, but me and him, we fucking popped like crazy when that shit happened. Excuse me, sorry. Carmella won the first ever women's Money in the Bank briefcase. Makes sense to me because she's a heel. James Ellsworth gave her that heat. And, so apparently Daniel Bryan went on Twitter and said that he's disgusted. Okay. She's a heel, what did you expect? What did you expect? What is she gonna, win the match clean? No, she's a heel. Heels don't win matches clean. Fuck out of here with that shit. Alright. Whatever. Okay, so the New Day versus Dead Thugs the Usos for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Live Championships. If the women's ladder match didn't wake them up, which I don't blame it if it didn't, this match should have woken the crowd the fuck up. Dude. The amount of near falls in this match was ridiculous. This shit was crazy. This was a pretty good match in my opinion. I'll tell you what. So the New Day was working on top for most of the match, which surprised me enough. Alright, so in the end, Big E and Kofi Kingston hit Midnight Hour on Jey Uso. Kofi Kingston pinned Jey, but Jimmy pulled Jey out of the ring before the 3 count. Bro, some of these near falls were crazy too. There was one where the ref actually hit 3, but one of the thugs actually broke up the pin, so he didn't count it. So they got out of the ring. And they grabbed the bell and they were like, man, fuck this match. And they intentionally got counted out. So the New Day won by countout. But, as I mentioned in the Payback podcast, you can't win the title by countout or disqualification. So, Usos took advantage of the championship advantage. I fucks with that. So, I was really worried because the New Day was wearing gold, but I fucks with that. So it's way too early for the Usos to lose the title anyways. I'd say maybe SummerSlam at the earliest, probably. So after oh god. Alright, after that we have Naomi versus Lana for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I'm gonna mention a few things. Okay, first of all, we need to get rid of whatever theme Lana has. We need to go back to the drawing board with that shit, because that shit ain't flying with me. I don't know what the hell that... Look, let me pull this shit up on my phone, alright? You guys tell me what the fuck I'm listening to. So, WWE Lana theme song. Here we go. Alright, please don't hit me with an ad. What is this shit? I have no idea what this shit is, y'all. Nah, you take that ballerina shit. We need to go back to the drawing board, because that shit ain't flying with me, brother. So, and alright, so another thing I wanted to mention was, this attire that Lana was wearing, like, this shit left little to the imagination. And trust me, I've seen pictures of her on the internet, but this shit left way too little to the imagination. Like, there's even a screenshot that I was sent on Discord where she's pinning Naomi, and you can actually see, like, some of Lana's lady parts peeking out. Like, this shit was ridiculous. So, I don't want to be too harsh on this match, because, I mean, Lana, she doesn't have a lot of moves, but she does them pretty well. I don't know what happened to her, like, not using that spin kick that she used to do, because that shit was clean. But, now she's doing, like, this whole, spine buster gimmick. And, so one of the things, Naomi, of course, was working on top, and she's got her whole fast-paced work style, which, she's got to slow down sometimes, because she's working with someone that doesn't have a lot of, in-ring experience, and if you're going, like, 100 miles per hour, like, it's gonna show how green Lana is. So Lana, like, ended up hitting a suplex on Naomi on the rope about 2 times, and it was fucking vicious. Then Carmella came out, and she cashed in her Money in the Bank briefcase, and I was, like, really worried, because I thought they were gonna, like, do the whole Seth Rollins ripoff, where he ended up cashing in during the match. But, nah, he just teased it. Naomi forced Lana to submit to the Slow Mission, which is some submission move she has, and she retained the title. Carmella then again teased that she was going to cash in the briefcase, but she was like, nope, I'm going to bounce. So, look, alright, so Pulse had this pretty hilarious idea on his podcast, where everywhere Naomi goes, like, James Ellsworth has to, like, play Carmella's theme song on his phone, and they just stroll in, like, whether she's at the gym or if she's using the bathroom or some shit. Like, they have to stroll in with the briefcase and just follow her wherever she goes. Like, I think that'd be pretty hilarious. So, after that, we had a fashion file gimmick where they had a VHS tape, and they put it in, what is it, whatever the shit is that you put a VHS tape in, like, that player, alright, because, look, I was born in 1995, so I barely used whatever that was, so whatever that shit was, that's what they put it in. There's 2 shadowed figures. They're like, oh yeah, we attacked Tyler Breeze, and we ruined your office pretty good. So we're gonna come down to the ring, and you're gonna see who we are. So after that, we had the return of the April 2008 Playboy cover girl, Maria Kanellis. And some dude named Mike Bennett, or as he's going by, Mike Kanellis. Alright, one thing I need to, like, talk about real quick is, I have no fucking idea how Mike Bennett has as many fans as he does, because I've seen some of his matches. I wasn't impressed. Like, this dude's an average worker. The Miracle gimmick was okay, whatever. But, like, I've never seen a match where I'm like, wow, that was a great fucking Mike Bennett match right there, brother. I'll tell you what. I've never felt that way. So the fact that this dude has as many fans as he does, it makes no sense to me. It makes no fucking sense to me. So, Maria says that they're gonna show the WWE Universe the power of love. There's only one problem with that, alright? Zach Roper and Jade West Roper's already done that. You're stealing the gimmick, alright? Gimmick infringement right there, alright? Zach Roper and Jade West Roper has showed WWE Universe the dark The power of, like, their dark love, their dark romance. Alright, they've been doing this for years. For years! I'm throwing a flag on the play. Alright, I'm throwing the flag on the play on that one, alright? Like, no, you ain't gonna just stroll in and just steal. You ain't gonna just steal, just the hottest gothic couple in WWE. You're not gonna steal their gimmick, alright? Nah. Fuck out of here with that shit. So they left, Maria kissed Mike, whatever, get that heat, so I guess they're gonna be heels. I mean, they gotta be heels if they're stealing Zach and Jade's, gimmick. They gotta be heels. So, alright, here we go. I have a problem with this, though. I'm gonna address it, but, Randy Orton versus the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, for the WWE Championship. I have a problem with what they do here. Why, WWE? Why the fuck is the champion coming out first? Explain this to me, WWE. Explain this to me. How are you gonna disrespect the modern day Maharaja like this? Nah. Don't you be disrespecting the Maharaja like this. Like, why is the champion coming out first? Why? And they didn't even get his entrance right in this either. They fucked up the carpet. They fucked up the tie. Like, bro, WWE showed no respect to my man's Jinder Mahal for this shit. All right, I got a problem now. They be disrespecting my man like this. So you had that, and then Randy Orton comes out, and his dad, Bob Orton, two old dudes, Sergeant Slaughter and Ric Flair were out, and yeah, they were out in the crowd. So this is actually my match of the night. I'm gonna be honest. This was my match of the night. So Orton already, like, went ahead and he, like, started doing, like, his whole the whole stomping on the limbs gimmick. It did that, and Randy Orton was going for the middle rope DDT, but Jinder Mahal got out of it, threw Randy Orton out of the ring, and Randy Orton ended up, like, hitting, like, he ended up, like, tweaking his leg. And then this right here. Jinder Mahal just focused on that leg. Just, focus on that leg. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he beat that leg up. He beat it up real good. So, I love the ring psychology in this match. I loved it. I love the ring psychology because Jinder Mahal's working on the leg the whole time. Randy Orton's trying to fight him off. Orton ended up hitting an RKO on Mahal. Before that. So, you know how Ric Flair is out in the audience, right? Jinder Mahal points at Ric Flair because Orton's leg is hurt. And he ends up putting Randy Orton in a figure four. And he did the woo. Woo! He did the woo. But Orton got out and he ended up hitting the RKO. But one of the Bollywood boys ended up putting Mahal's foot on the ropes. And the referee ended up kicking out the Bollywood boys. But before they left, they pulled up on Bob Orton. And they were about to fuck him up. But then Randy Orton came out, attacked them, flipped one of the dudes on the table. So thank God we didn't have a repeat of Backlash, because that shit was wild. So he did that. Then he did a table-to-table RKO. This dude went ballistic. This dude went crazy. So he did that, and then when Orton entered the ring, he ended up Jinder Mahal hit the knee of Randy Orton, and then he hit the Colossus and retained the title. Look, alright, I get that some people weren't a fan of Jinder Mahal winning the title at Backlash because Mahal really didn't showcase a lot, but you got no fucking excuse after this match. No excuse after this match. Because Jinder Mahal worked on the leg, and he worked his slow, deliberate style. You got no excuse at this point, man. Yeah. So if I see more people on my Discord or Twitter or Facebook or even Instagram hating on Jinder Mahal after that match, you're getting blocked or you're getting kicked out. One of the two. One of the two is happening because you got no excuses anymore after that match. So yeah, that was my match of the night right there. So after that, Breezango made their entrance, and the Ascension came out. I don't know about you, but I felt really disappointed. Here's my theory, though. All right, I think the Ascension were just the fall guys. I think honestly, who the real culprits are American Alpha. They're going to turn heel. They're going to have the whole student-athlete gimmick where they're like, yeah, bro. They just don't understand the grind. They're going to be on Tinder all the time. They're going to be playing with fidget spinners. Bro, it's going to be wild. So, yeah. Fandango rolled Victor up with a small package. Whatever, fuck that match, alright? That was a waste of time. They just wanted to extend the pay-per-view a little bit. So, alright, the main event. Here we go. This is what it's all about. 6-man. Climb a ladder. One man gets the briefcase with a guaranteed shot at winning the championship. Unless you're either John Cena, who's the dumbass that decided to announce when he's gonna cash it in, or if you're just not performing at the elite level like Damien Sandow and cash it in on John Cena with one arm. John Cena literally had one arm, and he still couldn't, Damien Sandow still couldn't beat him. So I guess he just wasn't performing at the elite level, right? Right, John? Let me quote this for all you guys who don't know what I'm talking about. Because I'm pretty sure you're hearing this and you're like, what the fuck is he talking about? So, John Cena says he doesn't bury younger talent. They're just not as motivated after facing him. So, alright, so let me read the actual quote, if this shit will actually go down for me to read. Okay, so, and I quote, "This is why I had the reputation of quote-unquote burying younger talent, because I will let them do whatever they want with me, and then after they get done, they're not as motivated. So it's not that I sink their ship, it's that they fail to operate at an elite level. And I'm the next person to whom I say, hey man, bring your best punch and I'm going to punch back. And they don't take that attitude beyond me." So Mr. Cena, with all due respect, I guess you're saying that Damien Sandow just wasn't performing at the elite level, and he just wasn't as motivated after you foiled his cash-in attempt. I guess he just wasn't as motivated when he was with The Miz, and he was the stunt double. I guess he just wasn't as motivated when he went back to being Macho Mandow. And I guess he just wasn't as motivated when he left the company and he won the TNA title. And then now I guess he's done with wrestling. I guess he just wasn't motivated then. Okay, alright. Okay. I guess he just wasn't motivated. Alright. Well, I guess we'll see if Jinder Mahal performs at the elite level when you make your return at 4th of July. Speaking of which, I can't wait till it's July 2nd because I want Eliza in Tekken 7. So I can't wait for that. So the main event. So yeah, Baron Corbin, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Dolph Ziggler was in this match. God, you guys already know my thoughts on Dolph Ziggler. I don't need to explain. So as Nakamura was making his entrance, Corbin pretty much just attacked him with the ladder, and and that pretty much took out Nakamura for the majority of the match. So one of the crazy spots in the match, because this match was a lot crazier than the women's one. The women's one, they fucking let me down. But Baron Corbin ended up giving AJ Styles a choke slam onto the ladder. Kevin Owens was going for the power bomb, but AJ Styles countered it and turned it into like an attitude adjustment onto the ladder. There was one spot where Sami Zayn was climbing up the ladder, and AJ Styles did the phenomenal forearm. So after all that, Corbin's cleaning house, and you hear Nakamura's theme. Nakamura comes out like this. This dude's cleaning house. This dude's hitting Kinshasas on everyone. And then we have the moment that just got all the internet fans just nutting. So AJ Styles and Nakamura are staring each other down because they had a match in Wrestle Kingdom. Was it Wrestle Kingdom 10? I think it was 10. Whatever, doesn't matter. They were staring at each other down. They move the ladder out of the way and they just go at it with forearms. I haven't seen Nakamura like this since he had that match with Sami Zayn on NXT. So they're going at it. Nakamura ends up putting AJ Styles in a sleeper hold. Then he does the reverse. What's that shit called? The reverse exploder, or whatever it's called. The reverse exploder. He's going for the Kinshasa, but AJ Styles ends up hitting a phenomenal forearm while he's running at him. AJ Styles ends up climbing the ladder. He gets the briefcase. Dolph Ziggler knocks the briefcase down, or he knocks the ladder off. AJ Styles is climbing it, trying to get the briefcase, because normally when people get knocked off the ladder, they'll just hold on to the briefcase for dear life. This dude's trying to unhook the ladder unhook the briefcase while he's suspended, and he gives out, and dude, that was a nasty fall he took. He landed splat on the mat. So after that gnarly sequence, AJ Styles and Nakamura end up climbing up the ladder, and they end up hitting each other. Corbin comes back in the ring, knocks them down, or he tips the ladder over, knocking them into the ropes, and he ends up getting the briefcase, and yeah, my guy Baron Corbin's new Mr. Money in the Bank. So I'm thrilled. I'm excited. This match was a lot better than the women's one, so I'll give it that. So I think it was kind of obvious that Baron Corbin was going to win this, because it's obvious that they want to do something with him. They just don't have anything for him, though, and that tends to happen when you have the briefcase. They're like, "Oh, we don't have anything for you. Hold on to the briefcase." So I'm hoping whatever Gavin said in our prediction video comes true, where John Cena wins the title and then Baron Corbin cashes it in and beats him, because that'll give him the heat that he needs. So yeah, guys, this pay-per-view was kind of meh. It was okay. The women's match was too safe for me, even though I liked the finish. A New Day and them thugs, the Usos, was pretty good. Lana and Naomi could have been worse. Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton, that was match of the night. Breezango versus Henshin, fuck that match. And the ladder match was pretty good. So yeah, it was a pretty okay pay-per-view. So, with that being said, y'all, you can follow me on Twitter at ZachAttack2995. You join my Discord server. I'll have the link to that in the description of my YouTube page. I also have a Patreon because I'm broke, and the first week of the month always kills me. So if you want to check it out, Gavin helped me kind of edit my rewards page a little bit, where there's like pictures and stuff on there, because I couldn't figure that out for the life of me. So he ended up helping me out with that. Check it out. It's also in the link. The SoundCloud version of this will be in the description of the YouTube version. And yeah, alright, so after this, I'm gonna just end up watching about 3 episodes of iZombie. That way I can watch the new episode tomorrow. And yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys. So yeah, hit the like button, hit the gimmick bell because YouTube's broken, and just comment what you thought of the show and what you thought of my thoughts and all that stuff. See ya. Gimmick.